So waqalu, this wow is ataf because I just took this ayah randomly, but this is a continuation of the subject. Okay, so this wow is ataf with the previous subject. So qalu, we know that qalu is fail madi. Number three, so qalu fail, it has file, that is whom. And I have repeatedly said, and let me inshallah say one more time, please listen carefully. Whenever you have any member from the qala family, you after that you always have a complete jumla, and that complete jumla will play the role of maf'ul or makulul qaul for this qala family. Okay, let's see what sentence we got here. Tamassana, so lan tamassana nar. First of all, this lan, we know that this lan is from those words which make mudare mansoob. This tamassa, it should be tamassu. Tamassu has become tamassa because of this lan. Remember this point. And secondly, you know, all of those words which make mudare mansoob or which make mudare majzoom, it is a sign that whatever comes after them, for example, whatever will come after lan, it will definitely be fail mudare. So what we got here? So lan will be called jaz harf. You can simply call it nasiba. Nasiba means the one which gives nasab. Okay, so lan is nasiba, the one which gives nasab. So tamassu became tamassa because of this lan. Secondly, this tamassa, obviously tamassa is either, please pay attention, it is either number 4 or it is number 7. And now it is number 4. You know why? Because annaru. Annaru is from those words which are always feminine, which means that this tamassa as a feminine form is used because actual word is massa yamassu. Massa is madi, yamassu is mudare, and yamassu has become tamassu and then tamassa because of this lan. So this tamassa, please pay attention, this tamassa is fail mudare, mansoob, and because it is number 4, and we know that from the fail chart, either madi or mudare, number 1 and number 4, they have the possibility of outside file, which means that tamassa has built-in file, that is hiya, which is she, but that she is cancelled because of annaru. So tamassa fail mudare, annaru file. And what about this na? Because na is a attached pronoun, and what is the rule when pronoun is attached with fail? It is always that pronoun will be called maf'ul. So tamassa fail, na maf'ul, annaru file. So tamassana naru, complete jumla, has gone into negation because of this lan. Secondly, we know that lan, please pay attention, mudare has both possibilities, present and future. But when you see this word lan, lan always negate mudare in future. So lan tamassana naru, fire, because massa means touch something, to touch something. Okay, so fire will not touch us. Kalu, they said what? Lan tamassana naru, fire will not touch us. Illa, we know that illa is called harf istisna, and after illa we have mustasna, exemption. Ayyamam ma'duda. Now please listen this point very carefully. If illa, because sometime, please listen this point very carefully, sometimes illa is not used as exception, it is used in some other sense, not specifically in the sense of exception. Even though in terms of translation, we still translate as except. But from technical point of view, sometimes illa is not playing the role of adatul istisna. And how would you know this? This will be the sign. After illa, if ism has gone into nasab status, as ayyaman has gone into nasab status, this will be the sign that here technically illa has been used as harf istasna or adatul istasna. Let me give you example. In the kalima, what do we say? La ilaha illallahu. Now in translation, we still translate illa as except, but after illa, did you notice that Allahu is still in rafa status? So technically speaking, that is not harf istasna. Remember this point? I said this thing for the first time, but here, this in terms of translation, you translate as except. I'm telling you from a technical grammatical point of view that after illa, if the next thing is in nasab status, this is the sign that this illa is literally or technically or grammatically used as adatul shart. Now, sorry, adatul istisna, not shart. So illa will be called harf istisna. Ayyam ma'duda will be called mustasna. Okay. So now, and you simply translate this part because this was the sentence and this is simply which you add with this one when you're translating, which means Kalu, they said, Lan tamassana naru, fire will not touch us except ayyaman, days, ma'duda, counted, few counted days. Okay, now please listen this point carefully. Ayyaman ma'dudatan, they are mawsuf sifa, because ma'dudatan, which means counted, very few, is actually description of ayyaman. Okay, so they said fire will not touch us except count for few counted days. Okay, now pull fail amr, and command is to one person. Anta will be the file. Now attakhaztum, please pay attention. This word is actually ittakhaza, because this is the Madi version. How I know this? Because of tum. Tum is attached in only in number 9 in the Madi form. Okay, so ittakhaza. And this a is for istifham, interrogation. So a ittakhaza. A ittakhaza, it has been merged. Actual word was, please listen, actual word was a and ittakhaztum. A and ittakhaztum, right? And this starting part has been merged. Inshallah, at one point, we'll see that what is the rule of merging the letters. But for now, just let's take this much, that it is a of istifham or interrogation, and then ittakhaztum is the fail madi number 9, and it has built-in file that is antum. So interrogation, ittakhaztum fail and file, in the Allahi, in the and Allahi will be muta'alliq bil ittakhaztum. Okay, ahdan, you can clearly see ahdan nasab status. So ahdan is the maf'ul. For who? For this attakhaztum. Okay, so attakhaztum, first of all, harf istifham, then ittakhaztum fail and file, in the Allahi muta'alliq, ahdan maf'ul. So let's translate this part. Kul, O Prophet sallallahu, say to them what? Say to them what? So which means that this sentence is actually maf'ul. And what you need to say? What is the statement? Ittakhaztum. Have you, because ittakhaza means to take something. Ittakhaztum. Have you taken in the Allahi, with Allah, ahdan, a promise, a covenant. O Prophet, say to them, have you taken a promise with Allah? Fa, this fa is atifa. Lan, again, this lan, this same thing. Lan is nasiba. Yukhlifa, you see, it should be yukhlifu. Yukhlifu has become yukhlifa because of this lan. Okay, so yukhlifa, fail, mudare, mansoob. Number one, it has file huwa, but Allahu has cancelled the word huwa, and Allahu has become the file. Ahda, you see, ahda, nasab status, ahda. Ahda is the maf'ul for who, for yukhlifu, and this who is the attached pronoun. So ahdahu, together, mudaf mudaf ilay, together will be in the bucket of maf'ul for who, for yukhlifu. So yukhlifa, mudare mansoob, Allahu, file of yukhlifa, and ahdahu is the maf'ul for yukhlifa. Now, because of this lan, we will translate negation into future. Lan yukhlifa Allahu ahda. Allah will not oppose ahdahu, his promise. Allah will not oppose his promise. O Prophet, say to them, what? Have you taken a covenant or a promise with Allah? And Allah, so fa you can translate as so. So Allah will not break his promise, or so if you go by word, you can say, so Allah will not oppose his promise. Okay. Now please listen to this point very carefully. It is a combination in the Quran. It comes many a times that please listen carefully, and sometime and au. Sorry, sometime au and sometime and which mean either or. You know, in English we have either this thing or this thing. The Arabic form is and So this is for this either, and now is for the or. Okay, so takuluna mudare. Okay, and it is number 9. It has file antum. Alallahi, jar majroor, mutaalliq bil takuluna. Ma la ta'lamun. This ma is a mausul. La ta'lamuna, this jumla is the sila. Mausul and sila together. Am takuluna alallahi ma la ta'lamun. Please pay attention. This takuluna, it needs a maf'ul. And this ma la ta'lamun as mausul is a mausul and sila together is gonna play the role of maf'ul for takuluna. Okay, because when you say takuluna, you say, the question is, you say what? You say ma la ta'lamuna, what you do not know. So this ma is not ma of interrogation, it is ma of ism mausul, right? So they said, fire will not touch us except for few counted days. Kul, O Prophet, say, A'attakhastum, have you taken a promise with Allah? So Allah will not oppose his promise? Or you are saying upon Allah what you do not know? Clear? So in this way, inshallah, this was the analysis of this ayah. Now